The urgency of Psalm 7. Psalm 70 is a brief but powerful cry for help. Unlike many psalms that begin with praise and move into lament, Psalm 70 wastes no time. It's a desperate plea for God to hurry. Written by David, this psalm is often overlooked due to its brevity, but its urgency and repetition of themes found in longer psalms make it a profound example of faith under pressure. In this video, we'll explore the psalm's structure, meaning, and enduring relevance, all while uncovering deep truths hidden in its 5 short verses. Verse-by-verse breakdown. Let's dive into the text. Verse 1 says, "Make haste, O God, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Lord." This is not a gentle prayer, it's a desperate cry. David is cornered, threatened, and out of time, but he knows exactly where to turn. His immediate reaction isn't fear or panic, but faith. This teaches us something critical. Urgency in prayer isn't irreverent, it's biblical. Verses 2 and 3 focus on David's enemies. He asks God to put them to shame, to cause them to retreat, and to experience the same humiliation they've tried to bring upon him. This shows that we can bring our full emotions to God. We don't need to sanitize our prayers. God already knows our hearts. The righteous response. In verse 4, there's a shift. David moves from personal desperation to public praise. Let all who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Even in his trouble, David doesn't forget the community of believers. He prays not just for himself, but for all who trust in God, that they would magnify him together. This is a key leadership principle as well. True godliness is never, even when we're hurting, we are called to think about others, to point them toward the hope we still hold on to, clinging to God's character. Verse 5 returns to David's condition. I am poor and needy. Make haste to me, O God. You are my help and my O large, do not delay. This echoes Psalm 42:17, almost word for word, confirming that this theme was central to David's relationship with God. His strength was not in his army, his skills, or his royalty, but in his dependence. Notice the balance. David admits his weakness, but boldly affirms who God is, his helper, his deliverer. It's okay to be weak when your God is strong. New Testament prayer. Psalm 70 reflects the urgency of many New Testament prayers. Think of Peter sinking on the water and crying out, Lord, save me. Matthew 14:30. Or Jesus in Gethsemane, urgently praying for strength. The theme of turning to God in immediate, raw desperation is one Jesus not only encouraged but lived out himself. Also, consider the blind man who called out to Jesus. He passed by, Son of David, have mercy on me, and how Jesus stopped everything to answer. Psalm 70 fits into that lineage of faith. Applying Psalm 72, our lives today. What does this psalm mean for us today? First, it gives us permission to pray urgently. When we're facing crises, we don't need to be composed. We need to be connected to God. Second, it reminds us that God is a God of swift action. He may not always work on our timeline, but he hears and responds to cries of the righteous. It also challenges us to maintain a mindset of worship even in the midst of suffering. Like David, we can simultaneously plead for help and declare God's greatness. Closing reflections and prayer. As we close this deep dive, let's pray Psalm 70 together. Let's ask God to make haste in our lives, bring in healing, restoration, justice, and strength. Let's remember that God is not distant. He is our help and our deliverer. And like David, we can cry out to him in confidence that he hears. Lord, make haste to help us. We are poor and needy. Be our help and our deliverer. Do not delay. Psalm 70 is short, but it's a shout of holy urgency that still echoes through the prayers of believers today.